Hey guys, welcome back to Financial Markets. So it's been a bit of a while, and apologies for no upload for a while. The reason is I've just been busy doing a lot of consulting work. As you can probably imagine, Brexit has been ongoing saga, but because we've sort of been coming to the end of the timeline, there's been a lot of companies that are wanting to get more advice, get more opinions, and have an understanding of where we could possibly go and what steps they could take to prevent, the biggest fall, or prevent the biggest fall and eliminate as much risk as possible. So speaking of that, let's start off with looking at cable. We had a massive rally from about 122 to peaked at around 130-ish, and the reason was mainly because that Boris Johnson ended up gaining a deal. Whether it was actually a better deal than Theresa May's with the slight changes is somewhat debatable. But nevertheless, he managed to secure a deal before 31st of October. So that obviously allowed sterling to get a massive traction. But now we're somewhat coming off the highs because obviously the deal didn't go through Parliament. And so the next sort of transition for him is to do a general election, which is somewhat dates are flowing around December, start of December 7th or the 12th. Now, this actually, for people that didn't miss this rally, it still actually gives you more opportunities to get some chances to make money off sterling. And the way you could is by we'll get some more uncertainty leading from now until the election date, and so you would have somewhat of a retracement a little bit on sterling, but building up to the election with a massive Tory Conservative win, i.e. a Boris Johnson win, it would definitely be a very positive news for sterling. And so that could be the opportunity to get in, a good opportunity to get in long at sterling when we get some sort of a retracement and building up into election and hold it through the election. Now, why would that be positive for Conservative? Well, I think firstly, Boris Johnson, whether you like him or not, has showed more leadership skills than Theresa May ever did. He is more keen, or at least has a flair about him, to show in the media of confidence, of optimism, which is always helpful for a period where the whole world is pretty much down on Brexit news. And so that would allow people to have the opportunity to have faith in him, and which is why a positive or a majority in the Conservative win would be quite prosperous for sterling, and it could be quite good opportunities to make some good money out of it. So multiple ways to potentially play that, and it could be done through options if you want to use OTC FX options, or if you're just a simple retail trader who wants to trade through spread betting or CFDs, that's also another way. But just to make sure, I've mentioned in previous video, never to go over levered, because those can be complete killers and destroy your fortune in minutes. But yeah, it could be good opportunities. We could get potentially retracement back somewhat towards the 127 and a half level, which could be a good opportunity to start racking up some positions in sterling, and potentially after the election, or building up to the election, we could get towards 132. I believe we might even touch, at some point, if after the election there is some sort of extra deal announcements, to 135. But I am quite bullish on sterling, and it'd be interesting to know all of your thoughts too. So if you have any thoughts on sterling, your comments, or any questions you want me to answer, please feel to do so. I'm going to do a shameless plug here, where I actually, for those of you, if you watched my very first video, or one of the first videos, I had actually called the position in silver at like 1620, I think, or not even 1620, I think it was lower than that, but someone say, let's just say 1620, I don't really remember what it was, or 1520, and now it's at 18. So it'll be a massive gain for all of you that have been following my channel for a while, and I'll leave the link in the top right, but go back and check that video on silver. It was a very interesting one, which I called about 6 months ago, and it's now turned out to be a very, very profitable trade for me personally, and I hope for some of you. So thank you for tuning back in, and I hope to release out a few more videos in the coming days. So please keep your eyes peeled, subscribe, like, share, and comment, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.